He's the man at the top of the Steelers organization. Art Rooney II is getting ready for a crucial offseason, and everyone wants to know what's going to happen with Antonio Brown. It's been high drama for the last few weeks with the Steelers since Brown didn't play in the regular season finale.
And ultimately, the decision about Brown's future will involve the team president. Bob Pompeani talked to Rooney one-on-one this afternoon. Bob.
Yeah, Christine and Ken, we covered a lot of ground. There are a lot of issues in this offseason, but there is no question the biggest issue for the Steelers this coming offseason focuses squarely on the future of Antonio Brown. He essentially has been AWOL since that final game of the season, with absolutely no lines of communication with the team, Tomlin, or Art Rooney. How did it get to this point with him?
I wish I had the answers to that at this point. Unfortunately, Antonio hasn't been willing to communicate really with anybody here since last week in the season. So it's hard to say really what happened. It's disappointing, and so we've got to evaluate everything as time goes on here in the off season.
Not heard back from him?
No, I haven't talked to Antonio.
Brown continues to communicate through his Instagram and Twitter accounts. So I asked Art Rooney if the Steelers shared some of the blame for this development. Have they enabled Brown to do things that might have led to this current situation?
I hesitate to say that there's been this big problem for a long time with Antonio. I know some people feel that way, but bottom line is, we've had good teams. He's been a big contributor. He and Ben are a historic combination, passer, receiver, and so that's what makes the last week hard to explain.
Also hard to explain is why a player would sit out an entire season despite a $14.5 million salary like Le'Veon Bell did after the Steelers tagged him again in the offseason. Do you still have the opportunity to do something with a tag on him if you so choose?
We do, yes.
Would you exercise that?
Again, we haven't made any decisions on Le'Veon, whether we'd do anything or not. That'll be off-season evaluation here as time goes on.
Have you had a chance to talk to him?
I have not talked to Le'Veon since the season ended, no.
So not much communication going on over there, and that obviously has to change. Coming up new at 6, we're going to get into the futures of head coach Mike Tomlin and quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, all coming up new at 6. For now, this is Bob Pompeani, KDKA Sports.